This is a call it calm thoughts. I guess it's more of a simple Bible lesson. Um, See this crap Easter. You're not supposed to celebrate Easter. This is garbage. So Anyways, we're just gonna be reading about harlot and where we can find the word harlot in the Bible, and so we can. There's a lot of stigma with harlots, escorts, prostitutes, etc., etc. But back in the biblical times, back in the day, um, many of our ancestors we use them, and I think there are a lot of stigma with it because they have basically um, incorporated with murder and drugs and poverty and all those other bad things to bring it down when all in all it shouldn't be like that. If they want to be a harlot, etc., I wish they could without the violence and the stigma, but unfortunately we live in a world where it's a part of it, and that's what gives it a bad name. I'm not saying I'm promoting it, but if you look in the Bible, harlot isn't as bad as it sounds. So in Genesis 34:31, it says, "And they said, should he be with our sister as with an harlot?" Genesis 38 says, "When Judah saw her, he thought to her to be a harlot because she had covered her face." 38:21 says, "Then he asked the men that of that place, saying, Where is the harlot? They are openly by the wayside, and they said there was no harlot in this place. And he returned to Judah and said, I cannot find her. And also the men of the place said there was no harlot in this place. And it came to pass about 3 months after that, if it was Judah, saying, Tamar, thy daughter-in-law hath played the harlot. And also, behold, she is with a child by whoredom. And Judah said, Bring forth and let her be burnt." Yikes. And Leviticus 21:14 says, "A widow and a divorced woman, or profane, or harlot, these shall he take, but he shall take a virgin of his own people to wife." Joshua 2:1 says, "And Joshua the son of Nun sent out the Shittim to men to spy secretly, saying, Go view the land, even Jericho. And they went and came into a harlot's house named Rahab, and lodged there." Joshua 6:17 says, "And the city shall be accursed, even it, and all that are there in the Lord. Only Rahab the harlot shall live, she and all that are with her house, because she hid the message that we sent." Joshua 6:22 says, "But Joshua had said unto the two men that had espied out of the country, Go into the harlot's house, and bring out thence the woman, and all that she hath, as ye swore unto her." And Joshua saved Rahab the harlot alive, and her father's household, and all that she had. And she dwelleth in Israel even unto the day, because she hid the messengers with Joshua sent to spy out Jericho. Judges 11:1 says, "Now Jephthah the Gileadite was a mighty man of valor, and he was the son of a harlot, and Gilead begat Jephthah." Judges 16:1 says, "Then went Samson to Gaza, and saw there a harlot, and went in unto her." First Kings 3:16 says, "Then came there two women, that were harlots unto the king, and stood before him." Proverbs 7:10 says, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and subtle of heart. Proverbs 29:3 says, whosoever loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, but he that keepeth company with a harlot spendeth his substance. Isaiah 1:21 says, how is faithful city become a harlot? It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it, but now murderers. Isaiah 23:15 says, and it shall come to pass in that day that Trey shall be forgotten 17 years according to the days of the king after the end of the 70 years shall Trey sing as a harlot. Isaiah 23:16 says, take an harp and go about, it should be harp and go about the city, thou harlot that has been forgotten. Make sweet melody, sing many songs, that thou mayest be remembered. Jeremiah 2:20 says, for of old time I have broken thy yoke, and burst thy bands, and thou saidest, I will not transgress, when upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot. Jeremiah 3:1 says, they say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord. Jeremiah 3:6 says, the Lord said unto me in the days of Josiah, the king, hast thou seen which backsliding Israel hath done? She is gone up upon the very high mountain, and under every green tree, and there hath played the harlot. Jeremiah 3:8 says, and I saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away and given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah fared not, but went and played the harlot also. Jeremiah 5:7 says, how shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me, and sworn by them that there are no gods. When I have fed them to the full, then committed adultery, resemblance themselves by troops in the harlot's house. Ezekiel 16:15 says, but thou didst trust in thine own beauty, and paidest the harlot because of thy renown, or purgedst out thy fornications on every one that passed by his at was. Ezekiel 16:16 says, and of thy garments thou didst take, and deckedest thou high places with divers colors, and playedest the harlot thereupon. The like thing shall not come, neither shall it be so. Sorry, we go 6:16 one more time. And of thy garments thou didst take, and deckedest thy high places with divers colors, and playedest the harlot thereupon. These like things shall not come, neither shall it be so.